CoLab TV.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of CoLab TV. That's if you made it through the first episode, which lasted 17 minutes. As students at Trinity Laban, we're all extremely aware of the possibilities with collaboration between music and dance. But have you ever thought about collaborating with a magician? Well, today we did a wee interview with Max Somerset, a magician, a musician and Trinity alumni. And he also sports a very dashing Victorian top hat. So where did the idea of collaborating magic and music come from?
Me? Well, when I say me, my idea of collaborating music and magic for me came from me, but the idea of collaborating music and magic has not really been explored very much.
No.
And it's something that my passion for magic was such that it was quite a nice crossover for me as an entertainer, to be able to, rather than have music on one side of the line and magic on the other side of the line, find a way of making magical music or musical magic. You know, so at a basic level, you know, it can come down to anything from someone thinks of a basic tune and you play what they're thinking of.
And earlier on, you know, you did that kind of hand trick.
Yeah.
On me. So how much of it of the magic is to do with micro observation?
There's whether it's magic or music or whatever it is, and you know, musicians train their paws to be able to do extraordinary things that your average public can't do. Magic's the same. In many respects, it combines psychology, it combines neurolinguistics, it combines the ability to influence, the ability to misdirect, and the ability to be theatrical and entertain. So you have all this stuff wrapped up under the umbrella of magic. And throw music in there too, which has all those other skill sets, all those other technical skill sets, and you've got a kind of a whole variety act in one go, really.
And I guess the whole risk about getting it wrong in live performance is the same for a musician.
A musician, yes, a magician, yeah.
Because what happens if the trick goes wrong?
Well, you do what you do in magic, don't you? In music, you do magic what you do in music. If in music you've gotten somewhere and you've gone slightly in the wrong place, you find your way back somehow. And that's the difference between an amateur and a pro. A pro will always find his way out of a situation, no matter what situation I've been in magically, and my brain has been kind of running backwards. You know, I've always managed to, as a kind of a more seasoned entertainer nowadays, been able to find a way seamlessly to make it all look like it should have just been that way anyway. Yeah.
And why do you think CoLab's important for students studying at Trinity Laban?
I think that it's important because it gets them thinking in different ways. In my case, you know,
Sorry. Hamster's going for it. There's a hamster on the wheel down there. Carry on.
Is he alright then? Do you need to interview him? Is he? I mean, you can. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a rather strange room. If you could see over there, we've got hamsters and we've got chickens and all sorts. All important things for students to come to grips with. But no, the reason that it's important is because a lot of students think about the technical side of performance, but they don't think so much about all the other aspects. There are lots of performance aspects which are visual as well as technical. You know, when I start my cups and balls routine, the cups sit on a table and they sit there before I begin anything. In the same way, when you go to a concert, you walk in there and there's a massive, you know, baby grand piano in the middle of a stage. it sets the scene. Before you even walk on stage, stuff is working for you as a musician, working for you to create tension, to create some kind of anticipation. Musicians don't think about that often. They don't think about the fact that work's begun even before they're even standing on a stage. You know, the way that the stage is lit, the way, all these things can make a difference. What you dress, how you come on, how you walk on, how you engage your audience. And the audience have not come just to listen to music. You know, they're not come just to listen to music because if they only came to listen, then they can just buy a CD or listen to an MP3. They want to be immersed.
Yeah.
And very seldom do, I think, you know, as when I was here at Trinity, I never thought about things from the audience's perspective. And what magic made me do when I became a professional magician was it made me see things from an audience's perspective. And I had to start by laying down all my desires and all my wishes and all my preconceptions about what I was as a magician and think, what is going to have the strongest impact on them? And then work backwards. And as a magician, that also taught me a lot in my musical life. And I think that if I can bring this to the students, this business of working backwards and thinking backwards from the audience to create an effect, to create an immersion, to create a certain type of energy and to create reality, then I think, I think that they can then go back this week with fresh eyes to their instruments, maybe.
That's cool. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
You got to love a magician, eh? Collaboration is all about process. So this morning we took our camera and went a-wandering round the Trinity practice rooms to see what you got up to on the first morning of CoLab 2013. Guys, this is Laban's first year of CoLab. What's the vibe down in Laban about it?
It's pretty exciting actually. Like, it's a pretty positive vibe. Like, just working with musicians for like the first time ever.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, I think we've been here for a few hours now, and it's been very different to anything we've been used to in our usual schedules. So it's very positive energy. I'm quite excited to see what's going to happen in the next few days anyway.
And do you have any expectations of what's going to happen? Or?
I have no idea what's going to happen.
It's so hard to like even just contemplate what everyone's expecting from us, and it's just massively.
I don't think we've got anything
open.
in concrete so far. So actually, we can go in any direction that we want to.
Yeah.
From now on this project. So I have no expectations.
No,
I have no expectations at all.
And what's the project that you're involved with?
Walking orchestra.
Walking orchestra. But we don't know how that's going to involve dance. It's pretty obvious where the musicians are going to go with that, but we don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait till someone tells us.
Any ideas so far?
I think we're playing quite a lot with voice at the minute, aren't we? Like, as dancers, like we've never really been able to branch out with anything, but trying to get into voice and movement to voice is quite interesting for us, I reckon. So
it's just totally new, and so it's quite exciting.
And what's your favourite pop collaboration? Mine is anything done by Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I think anything hip hop, really, isn't it? Like,
give us some names that we don't know.
Well, I'm a fan of house music, and so anything to do with Ralph Gum, I go crazy for it.
Me, I'm like wide open. Just anything like from Seven Wonders to James Brown, like.
And Westlife and Mariah Carey?
That might be Peter.
That's nothing to do with us.
Yeah, that's Peter's swag.
Cool. And any final thoughts on CoLab?
Just hope it all goes really well and wish everyone best of luck with it.
Yeah, I mean it's all about new experiences. So we've been here for a few hours and we've experienced some new stuff. So I just hopefully everyone's having as good a time as we are for now.
Yeah.
Wicked. That's it for another episode of CoLab TV. And remember, keep in touch. Write on our Facebook page, send us a tweet. Let us know what you're up to and how your CoLab 2013 is going. Bye!
So many things to see.